So see how there's this like map going on? One cool thing about this game is it's kind of got a story that evolves with the gamer. Like last week or 2 weeks ago, the game was basically like, so there's two different factions. I don't know if you know about it. Sorry, go ahead and stop me and be like, yeah, I'm familiar. But there's the bugs and the robots, basically. And so like last week, they were like, hey, we have these factories that are making giant mech suits. Where's it at? This guy, right? But the robots are trying to take over those facilities. So if we, the player base, successfully defended those planets that were getting attacked by bots, from a story standpoint, like humanity gets to keep them and the bots don't have them. And then in a practical sense, once the community won and beat that, everyone got this. If you win these missions, you'll do it. So right now what we're trying to do is win these planets from the bugs, and we're installing giant like pesticides, and it's going to spray something that helps keep the bugs at bay. And so the community has already beaten 3 of them, and then now you can see there are 300,000 people currently fighting this on this right now. There are 447,000 Helldivers active, and I guess some are over here. So these are like the robot planets and stuff. Pretty cool. There's definitely rooms for a third faction down here. That's going to be interesting. You can look at all the other ships. Presumably, more or less, those are all the other like real people, and like the attacking going on down there. Like that's other people calling in airstrikes. Excuse me, have you seen the movie Starship Trooper? That's a great question.
Allied destroyer.
Like, let me see, why can't I join them? So in America during World War II, there was that poster that says, like, it was a poster of Uncle Sam, and it would say like, I want you for the US Army, right? And it's a propaganda poster to get people inspired to volunteer and stuff like that. This Starship Troopers in this game takes that concept, like something like that, and it'll exaggerate the hell out of it. It'll have like a giant poster, and it'll say like, I want you to sacrifice every one of your limbs to defend freedom, right? Like it's like even more like overt. And so there's certain things in society that in the movie, almost if a person can't pick up on the nuance, would almost think it's glorifying it. It's like, oh, Super Earth dominates the planet of the bugs, you know what I mean? But it's like, it's really kind of like a message on colonialism, right? And environmentalism. And so it's like in the movie, people are like, yeah, because like they turned this nice meadow into an oil field. But like you, the audience, are supposed to, you know, see it for what it is, and it's like highlighting how well, the word would be like sardonic. But it's also in like I don't know if you've seen the movie Spaceballs, which is supposed to like spoof Star Wars. But it's kind of like that. It's like a Spaceballs meets a Gung Ho. I don't know. It's cool. And this game is very much inspired by that. Like at the very beginning of the game, the opening loading screen is like, have bugs invaded your planet. And then it shows like a nice family, like walking the dog. And then like the family gets cut up by bugs. And then it cuts to like a newsreel, and it's like, join the coalition to make sure that your planet's not next. And I don't know, it's all very fun. Remember they're a dungeon master or something like that. And they'll like, you know, they can basically like, a meteor strikes. Just like, you know what I mean? They can like control what happens in a way. There is somebody at this game studio who is in charge of that, basically. Like if he randomly wanted to be like, there's a hurricane on every planet. There's just a hurricane, and you have to fight bugs through a hurricane. You can't see shit. It's blowing you everywhere. It's rainy. Lightning can strike you. That might be the thing for it's, you know, like a hot location or whatever. But imagine like a hot location, but it's like we want tremors to happen. You're on the planet, and all of a sudden the ground starts shaking. So it's pretty cool. And again, last week it was the free mech we all got to call in. I was not gonna lie, I was trying to stall, hoping a random would join me, but I can't get any luck right now. A narrator exists. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. So I mainly started stream to kind of test out if some of the things I changed helped any, but it's kind of tough to say since I'm not streaming a game on my computer. I'm using the PS5 to stream this. Well, it is the same. I'm on the same planet as I was. Shit, I forgot to call in my stuff real quick. I'm on the same planet that I was previous mission where I got my ass beat, so... Because remember, this is the last planet that we need to beat, air quote, in terms of the community objective. And so again, when basically every time you load in the mission, if you beat it, you like... My own mortar just killed me. If you beat it, it like goes up. It's kind of like a tug of war bar, right? So every time a players drop into the mission and they successfully beat it, it'll go towards the good. Ah! And then every time, if like I did, you lose, it goes the other way. Ah! Oh my god. Oh my god. There's a few things I'd like to say. Hey, this difficulty is maybe too hard to come again. I think I dove back in the deep end. Having barely played, I probably should have warmed myself back up.
Sending out an SOS.
E? Can someone come help me?
Bug outpost spotted.
All right. So on these, there's the bug holes. You got to throw grenades into them. Watch. Boom.
Throwing grenade.
One cool thing is like, no. Don't you spit on me. Cut it out. No. See, and there are those little plants, and if you step on them, they'll slow you down. What's cool is like, let's say I was playing with teammates and one of them died and you went to go revive them. You can call in those little like pods that we land in and our gear lands in. You can call them on top of one of those little bug holes and it'll realistically like, what just happened? I just got, no. All right, I need to go down.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
What do you mean by that last one? A universal boss type thing? What do you mean by that one?
To the enemy.
I did not want to land here. Bro, leave me alone. Dude. No, dude, this is insane. And keep in mind, this is only the 4th difficulty out of 9.
Sending down sentry.
Okay, so that will exist in this game at one point. It hasn't yet. But in that same that same concept is exactly at play when I was talking about the whole like game master and stuff like that. So similar concept. We just haven't gotten the oh dude, the guy I thought I killed earlier. You see him invisible right there? We just haven't gotten one name, like one notable, one big guy. It's been more like these where it's like, hey, they're invading these 3 planets. Y'all need to go and help liberate it. Oh shit. Out of 9, yeah. And again, there's like 3 thresholds. Difficulties 1, 2, and 3 are like kind of along the same ballpark, give or take. Oh my gosh. And then 4, 5, 6 are supposed to be, and then 7, 8, 9. But the jump from 3 to 4 is absurd. No. Dude, and see the trimmers? Does not make things easier. See, right now I'm going to call in a resupply for me, but I'm going to throw it over by one of those, and it'll close it for me to save me a grenade.
Out of ammo.
If it ever lands. Oh my land, dude, this is absurd. This is absurd.
Administering freedom.
Gotta get grenades in the hole or more will spawn. I think I missed that one. I'm a scrub. Fuck, I did.
Last reload.
Now that's what I call liberty.
Bag's empty.
Did you just look it up? Ah! I'm dead. I need to just restart. Oh, I have no health. I have no health. I have no bullets. I have no grenades. I just spirit. And if I no,
Reinforcement budget running low.
right in front of me are the supplies too, and then one little guy spits on your boy.
Reinforcements on the way.
What up, Sal?
Join the fray.
Hell, I wish this was Genshin right now. And back to the universal balls thing. So, like, I do think that they make the planets that are involved in the particular, like, narrative for that week, they make them more challenging. Naturally, because I don't think, you know, even on the lower difficulties, I don't think they want people farming it kind of thing. Dude, this is absurd. I don't understand why the game wouldn't let your boy load in with other people. It's the latest DLC. Yeah, haven't you heard? No, there are significantly fewer waifus in this game for sure. Oh man, 9 minutes. I've done 2 objectives, used 4 of my lives. Talk about down bad. Yeah, the ragdoll animation is a huge part of the game's charm. How have I not blown that up? Alright, just so I don't ruin this for everybody.
Dropping a pin. Southwest.
Because here's the thing, if you get both of the main objectives done, in this case, the destroy 2 egg nest, you still win. Even if you eventually die and run out of lives, you would still like help the community challenge aspect of it. Would they stop following me? Leave me alone. They're bullying me. Oh, and we got another invisible stalker over there. Not what your boy needs.
Deploying sentry.
But I also don't want him to kill my mortar. Come to me. No, come to me. Come to me.
Bag's empty.
Leave my mortar alone. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Please don't land by me. Please don't land by me. The one problem with the mortar, if bugs get near you, it'll target those bugs. AKA, it'll target you. Oh, that's a deep cut reference.
Mission at 30 minutes remaining.
Then one thing you in this Starship Troopers. Whoa, that dude's bugging out. Look at that. Oh my gosh, he's glitching out. They do go to other planets and terraform them, indeed.
Sending down equipment package.
Dude, the block is so hot.
Delivering payload.
Hit him, hit him, hit him. It didn't kill him? Okay, I was about to be very upset.
Found something.
Eagle 1 returning to destroyer for resupply.
Please die. No, another one.
Bag's empty.
cool. He just came out of the ground. He just came out of the ground. Cheater. Cheater. He's cheating. Oh, I just hit him with the fucking jukes, though. Left him on skates. Oh, man, there was a turret here the whole time. Are you kidding me?
Pulling equipment package.
No, dude, can I not put on... See what I mean? Literally stop for 8 seconds to put on music, and not just enemies come. 2 big guys. They're not even the biggest folks they have. Alright, let me get the F out of here. We need to go destroy some eggs.
Sending down sentry.
Dude, remind me to show you a text from my buddy. He said the exact same thing. Well, I texted him first, kind of trolly, but not trying to jinx it. I go, dare I even suggest
Objective nearby.
y'all get knocked out by Harry Kane? And he had a pretty good response instantly too. He goes, nah, we're gonna make sure he remains trophyless. I was like, cold. But then he did mention, he said something about like getting revenge for that. I'll show you after this.
Engaging orbital laser.
Throwing grenade.
So I'm at the egg sack. Stop, sir.
I like my super.
How's the music? What's the audio like?
Bag's empty.
Hive structure destroyed.
Yeah, I don't see them going all the way regardless. I agree with that, but still cold of him to reply like that. Like, we'll make sure he remains trophyless. You shout out that team in Germany though. Third division team knocked out, I think, not only Munich, Bayern, they also knocked out Wolfsburg, I believe. But at least 2, if not 3 Bundesliga sides. Alright, we got one of the egg nests done. Again, if I can get the other one done, even if I die, I still don't...
Deploying equipment package.
I'm not the loser. The music is far in the background. Too many explosions. Okay. Noted. If you're sorry, if you're still there, I'll reply in the tab. I'll reply in once I get done with this mission. Like I said, there's no pause in this. I've already cost us 1 loss for humanity's sake.
Tagging map. Southeast, 200 meters. Found something.
Oh! Ah! Oh my! One cool mechanic is so in the in the tutorial they teach you about diving and particularly like army crawling on the ground, right? And in the tutorial it's specific. It's more like explicitly for the fact of like, hey, if there's a turret going on, right, like your teammate throws a turret, you can like the turret's not gonna, if it sees bugs, it's gonna shoot and it'll mow you down if you get in the way, so you can kind of crawl under them. It's actually awesome. It kind of makes for like chaos. But what's also dope is it also plays into, as you've seen with me diving and dodging bugs, a lot of times the bugs will almost like aim at you at a certain elevation. So you have that like quick moment where if you land on the ground, their initial attacks might actually be above you, and then you have chance for diving's sake. That's gonna be a big boom. Watch this. And then you gotta salute. For freedom! I don't remember what I was saying, but I think you get the point. The references are on point right now. Green is my favorite color. That's... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look at all these explosive barrels. Yay, y'all keep walking to me. Come, come. No. Ah. For freedom. Exactly. And they say that all the time, or they also say, get a nice dose of liberty. And like, it's all about freedom and democracy and liberty. I never thought I'd fight bugs with a Russian trying to spread democracy, and they both cracked up. Ah! But that's also, and okay, so this was maybe 2 weeks ago. I know that because it was the day we played Sparta Prague in Prague, and I had to work that day, and so as soon as and that's why I was playing Helldivers. And anyways, at one point I was like, yo, because again, we're playing multiple missions in a row. We're all like, you know, we stayed in a group together. I was like, after a couple, I was like, hey, I need a 10-minute break. I gotta look up something. And I think I was just like, I gotta look up something about Prague. And I just kind of slipped. I didn't even mean to say that. It wasn't even about them or whatever. Obviously, Prague is not in Russia. And so anyways, I walked away. When I came back, the two Russians were like, what about Prague? And I was like, oh, sorry, yeah, I work, I told them to spell, I work in Sparta, blah, blah, and we play in Prague today. And then so there's that, boom, okay, them two. And then the fourth random person was also an American dude. He didn't talk much, but he was clearly an American dude. So anyways, after I said the Prague thing, I came back, they asked me, I said, oh yeah, I work in soccer, we play in Prague today. The fourth dude, the American, goes, man, an American and a Russian, or no, he goes, 2 Americans, 2 Russians, playing a game, and we're talking about Prague. He's like, man, the world is cool, or something like that. And I was like, damn, well said. Well said, sir. Good luck reaching the gold beam. Sorry, I was both stealing and trying to avoid death. All right, I got. No. 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 You dared mention Prague. Yeah, right. That's a good one. Like, I could have came back and they're like, fuck Prague. No, they were like, what do you have to? Like, what does a person sounding like you have to do with, and care about what? Because I think I accidentally left my mic unmuted, and I said something about the weather in Prague or something like that. Like they basically were like, why do you care about that in Prague? Whatever I said. And I was like, oh, God, yeah. And then eventually that fourth American, he was like, man, this is cool. The world is a cool place. I was like, damn, I agree and I love it. All right, so part of me feels like, okay, if I was in more control of the situation, I would hit up this red thing, all these other red things, and then try to beat this.
Dropping a pin. North farm.
But if this gets too spooky for your boy, I might have to bail out and just leave. And okay, when I look at the top right, that's kind of what's cool, is this is one of those games where you don't actually get loot. Like, when you go into a mission, nothing that you grab here, like, you don't go and get a better rarity of gun, right? You don't go and get a better rarity of armor. That shit doesn't drop. You can kill the hardest boss in the game. He's not going to drop gold gear. What you do get is at the top right, you get a couple various forms of currency, and then those are used to kind of upgrade you. Almost like they're called roguelite games. I don't know if you're familiar with them, but games like Hades or Dead Cells or Cult of the Lamb. But, you know, you're almost like you're supposed to go in and kind of like they're called side progressions because your character doesn't directly get new shit, but like you get shit on the side that then lets you upgrade stuff. And like one of the things that you upgrade is like the ability. So like when I call in these airstrikes, right, and I throw it, right. Let's say initially it takes 2 or 3 seconds to get there, so that can be really awkward when you're trying to kill something on you right away. Well, you can eventually upgrade your. Oh my God! He knocked the thing out of my hand. He just knocked the thing out of my hand. That was wild. So when you upgrade your ship up in the sky, you can make it to where like instead of 3 seconds, it gets there in 1 second. So you know, or it takes instead of 2 minutes to come back, it only takes a minute. You get it. All right, what did I not do here? All right, so I have to destroy this research facility. And one way you can do that is you can call in this what's called a hell bomb. Hell yeah. Red means stop. Red orb the DLC. Yes, that's a good. Yep. I'm assuming you mean Devil May Cry, and absolutely, that's a good way to look at it. It's a great way to look at it. Now you gotta get the fuck out of here. But you also gotta salute. Oh no, stay there. Die to that. Die to that. That was a great shot. And it killed him. No. Y'all are supposed to die. One of my favorite things about it, and if you watch Starship Troopers, you'll also appreciate it. Oh, look how big brain your bro is. Oh, no. No. I feel, what is your genre? Do you, and like, do you play other TCG games? Like, did you ever play Magic or Hearthstone? Legends of Runeterra? Pokemon? Yu-Gi-Oh? Dude, there is so much going on right now. A fucking piece of the earth came out. I got big gooey monster trying to blow up on me.
Tagging map. West. Far.
Sending down equipment package.
I get bored of games easily. Well, if you would say, like, what have been some of the games you've liked in the past? Oh, that's gonna kill him. Watch. So close. You don't kill me. I have no heals. I need it. I need the heals.
My life for Super Earth. Fire in the hole!
Enemy tactical asset within range.
Most of the time you're playing your phone. Is that what you
Fire in the hole!
primarily play Snap-on?
How about a nice cup of liberty?
Alright. Started to get a bit of a grip on the game. And I had a terrible start. But I've been chilling. I don't want to jinx myself. Don't do it! I've had a great run. Ooh, and we got a hell bomb here. Watch. I'm going to lure him in here. I'll play anything that I find interesting. We're going to lure him in, and we're going to detonate this. Now. Do it! No! So I actually didn't die from my... I died from my explosion. It was the final blow. But his acid is what brought me down to like 5% of my health. And then the bomb blew, like, finished me off. That was almost perfect. That was almost perfect.
Extraction is available.
Damn, I'm forever away.
West, 300 meters.
Since my laptop is old as fuck. Heard that. I hope the setting things that I changed today will help me be able to play Snap and stream it on my computer again. I don't know if you were here for... Yeah, it did get the assist, exactly. I don't know if you were here for the struggles earlier, but it was mad frustrating. had to adjust my fan. They're gonna kill me on this.
Mission at 10 minutes remaining.
Say hello to my little friend. This year, see if you convert dollars to. What is? Snap. I remember, I never like exploited it or whatever you would say. I don't know the term you would use for this particular thing, but you know, there was that whole thing where for some reason, okay, let me I think it was New Zealand, but it had a really favorable conversion rate. And a lot of people could get stuff in Snap for super cheap if they changed their store to that. Oh, you're talking about like streaming and like a computer and stuff, okay. Yeah, I can imagine. And that's what's like, what was frustrating about my Snap problems earlier was my how do I, like, okay, so I exclusively stream at 1080p and 60 frames per second, and a large part of that is because, you know, a lot of the games that I play, you want that, make sure they look great. Single player kind of games, and oh my god, I'm dead. I should have just extracted. They won't let me get up. Fuck out of here. How am I alive? Please. Fuck out of here. Alright, I gotta use the resupply thing to destroy that. More trimmers, neat. You saw it. So yeah, so earlier, for example, when that Snap stuff was happening, one obvious quick fix is go down to 30 frames instead of 60, or even go down to 720p. Another thing that I like, so I always do low latency mode, because like I don't like to have a big delay between, you know, chatting myself and whatnot. So that's another one of those things. Like I could easily go down to 720p, 30 frames, and have it prioritize performance over low latency. But I don't want to do that. And it's because it's like I haven't needed to either, because my computer, my setup's been good enough. Like right now, for example, and again, it's a little different when I'm streaming something from a PlayStation, because now it's running the game instead of my computer, right? But I've streamed over 200,000 frames, and I've only dropped 300. So that's another thing that was like, it was weird with Snap. Like Snap was like, nah, we're not about that life.
Eagle 1, leaving combat zone to resupply.
All right, now it's time to get the F out of here. One thing I love about this game is, you know, a lot of times games will just have like a computer terminal and you just go and interact with it, and you don't actually interact with it. You go press the button it tells you to, and your character, and then that's it, right? This game, you actually have to, like you're playing a fighting game. You have to put in the combos and stuff. You must lag for the fun of it. When you put it like that way, now it's like, I probably should go down. But here's what I've started to think. Oh my god, look how many there are. I'm sorry, guys. What did I say?
Fire in the hole!
If I'm gonna stream and I'm only gonna play Snap, I think I might go down to one of the two lower set, like either 720 or 30 frames, and keep it 1080. But since you can't change it if you've already started your stream, if it's like a stream like earlier where I wanted to play Snap and then go into PlayStation gaming, I can't really change it. So I'll just have to keep that in mind when I go to go live. Ah! Oh my god, this is dangerous. My mortar is attacking things near me. Oh, one thing I was going to say is, one of my favorite parts, you mentioned the ragdoll animations. No! The ragdoll animations, and they're great. Another thing similar is I love when you're shooting these enemies, the like chunks of them. Like if you shoot them, you'll see like bits and pieces of them come off. They might not necessarily die or something along those lines. When you see there are certain robots that you'll fight, and as you shoot them, you'll see the like metal pop off, and it like slowly exposes them more and more. It's so sick. I love it. And so with the second one, I went and looked at the VOD after I ended, and I was like working on my computer. And here's what's mad trippy. Is like there were certain sequences where I remember from my point of view, like, okay, let me sum it up. There were parts where, like for 30 seconds, from my angle, it felt like the stream was entirely frozen. But when you watch the VOD, maybe only like 6 seconds of the 30 are actually bad. And I don't know how it was live, but it was like, it basically was like it was worse on me than it was on the viewer, in the sense that at times I'm trying to click something and my everything is frozen. Like even, little windows will say not responding and stuff. And then you go back and you look at the VOD, and it's almost like if I didn't say anything in the moment or exhale or go like that, you almost wouldn't have even known I was having a tech issue in that like particular 10-second window, if that makes sense. So that was another part. I was like, hell, on my end, I felt like my computer ate its own asshole and died. But on this, it was like, anyways, it was one of those, because I was looking at the VOD and I'm like this, because on my end, I'm frozen. But in the VOD, it's like everything is, I don't know, it's trippy. It was trippy. Realistic physics is always sexy. That's why Red Dead, oh, you have played Red Dead 2? Play Red Dead Redemption 2. That is one of my top 3 or 4 favorite games over the last 10 years. Probably a top 7-ish game of all time. So, congrats. Is that for the whole weekend, or how's that? Indeed. We beat it and we got out of there somehow.
Liberty.
So you have played Red Dead Redemption 2? You still have work tomorrow? Nice. But we gonna celebrate tonight. Pre-sale. Hey, look, Cell. Ooh. Oh, don't look, actually. Don't look. I forgot I had to uninstall it for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Don't look. Never mind. I was just kidding. I really hope some people join. Are you talking about this? Oh wow, you're dirty. That does remind me of, you've seen the movie The Hangover, I take it, right? Remember when they're at like brunch the next morning and freaking Alan does that with the baby, Carlos? He's like, not at the table, Carlos. Shit's so funny. Wait, what? Oh, this is all okay. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Triple M what? I'm confused. Oh, Triple M is a character in Marvel Snap. His name is Mobius. Mobius M. Mobius. We call him Triple M. All right, give me 2 seconds.
Helldivers to Hellpods. Repeat.
What's the song you always want to
Hellpods.
hear played, Sel? I'll play it while I go real quick. Yeah, from the Loki TV show. Apparently, I don't remember if the show tells us that, but on the card it does. It literally says Mobius M. Mobius. I'm confused. Oh, now you're talking about Mommy Milker magic. Don't perpetuate Matchy's. No. All right, I just need a song to play. I gotta go respond to something real quick. Okay, good, great suggestion. But I can't pull it up. I'm back. He's an apple pie. My phone's on my charger, and it's not ideal. Are you saying you know what that will? Okay, part of why I put as far as I know in parentheses is because I was hoping you would know a way to circumvent that. Okay, like so right now I have it pulled up again. Now try it. Sorry, hold on. Did it work? Did you try it again? You didn't even try it again, Scrub. Scrub. Ego, the location. Who's Discord? Matchies. No. Why didn't it work? Okay, is it a mod thing only? No, it's not. It's definitely not. Limits. Q length 20. We never reached that, so. User length. Oh, let me increase the limit. Let me go 8. 6. Try it again. Yeah, but I really enjoyed the songs you were suggesting earlier the other day, Adlan. In fact, even if you just did the same exact ones over again, that would be dope. Try again, Sal. Great reference. All right. What was I doing? Sucking my teeth. Right, because I love the mystique. Song you see on IG. Come on, work for her. Is there, in order to like fully do what you need to do, you got to beat both missions to like complete the campaign. I might lose y'all. Am I still on? So trippy. Like, some of the lights in my room went off, but others did not. Trippy. Some lights went off, some did not. And I got a giant charger chasing your boy, and I'm struck right there. Here we go. Here we go. All right, where are the bugs? I need to activate the tower at base of Central Tower, which I think is where I'm at. Oh, here we go. Okay, now we need to go to these 3 different silos. We're gonna hook them up, and it's gonna spread pesticide everywhere. White limousine. Here's together. She still gets to me.
Well, never destroy our way of life.
God. Earlier, Adeline, you said something about putting something in a Discord if I've seen it. Was that Match's Discord? Sorry if you answered me.
Attack underway.
Missed it.
For prosperity.
No, too many bugs. Too many bugs. No. Is it because I put on George Strait and you hate country music? All right, I'll skip to one of your songs. That's not a bad one. I think that one's from Apex.
Attack underway.
These trimmers are annoying. But it's a cool, like, wrinkle.
Eagle 1 withdrawing to rearm.
I guess I should have done a focus group to see what kind of content I would put on my Discord to entice people. Little did I know. Oh my god, look at my mini map. There is so much red on there. It's like I'm at a Soviet souvenir shop. No! No. No. You gotta let them fly. Might as well use them. Because if you don't use it, you lose it, they always say. Ah! Oh yeah, the ego. That's what I tried getting ego for a total of 25 games, but didn't get it all. Were you doing like Wong and Scarlet Witch stuff? Mystique Wong? Something like that? This song kind of reminds me of something that you'd hear in a James Bond movie. I don't think so. You want to get to work? No, I'm just kidding. I clearly kidding. No, I didn't. What do? people normally have different emotes for their Discord than their Twitch? A thing that people do? Ask nervously.
Liberty returns, locked and loaded.
Oh,
Orbital laser.
so not just Scarlet Witch.
How'd you like to
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, I can do that. Oh no, get off my silo! Thankfully my giant space laser. I was gonna say, thankfully it doesn't blow up the silo, but as I say that, it goes unstable. Critically unstable, not good. Get off! Away, demons! Away! No, get away! Woo! No, I gotta start it over. Not the whole mission, just the silo, but no! Oh no, they're ganging up on me. Gang's all here. I don't remember where I started it at. There, yeah, now I do. That's a good comp. I'll do that as soon as I end stream. That shouldn't be too hard. I say that. Where would one go? Where would one? You would obviously need to be in your server, like in that, right? Is it like a top right thing? You know, like you need to right click on something.
Eagle 1 rearming. Feedback shortly.
Sending down equipment package.
I think she just said teabag shortly.
Deploying sentry.
Oops, I accessed it. Oh my god.
say hello to democracy?
Get away from my turret! Dude, Drake and Kanye, well, especially Kanye since he often makes the beat himself using it, but they often have such good samples, it's crazy. I like pancakes. Facts. I'm a French toast, top tier French toast, then waffles, then pancakes, but I love them all. Waffles only, I don't know, it's kind of close. Waffles are the advantage because the little like holes, little nipple, little nooks and crannies. You can put stuff in them like blueberries and chocolate chips and stuff. And then pancakes are just so good, nice little stack. They're still like kind of, you know, gooey in the middle, but nice crisp near the edges. All right, this silo is working. I love this mission because it's like super sci-fi. Like you see the little rock. Well, it's not started yet, but oh no! Stop. Are you sure it's the pancake? Come down, Adelan. Again, I often immediately start to go say the lion from Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Leave me alone. Yo, y'all need to suggest more song requests, please, and thank you. I'm confused. Why not? The only thing I can think of is like I randomly have like a security setting where you have to like have a verified email or phone number or something. No, there's still a couple more on the queue, but and there's still like 4 more in the queue. Need more. Need 1,000. It needs to be like a jukebox. This game is so freaking hectic, but it's in an awesome way. Except when you have like things popping off and you need to pause, but there is no pause. So this song got randomly requested when I typed in Shameless for the Garth Brooks song. but it did the Camilla Cabello, and I was like, you know what? I'm definitely down to try it out. I even left a server and it won't let me. Like, it won't let you rejoin the server you left, or you joined mine and you left again. I'm confused. Okay. We want this first and foremost. Where are you, bugs? I got an airstrike with your name on it. Nope.
Unleashing democracy.
Oh yeah, that's why another reason I was like, you know what, I'm down to at least see what she's got. I've never heard of the song, but most of the songs I have heard of hers, I at minimum didn't hate. Some very much like.
Administering freedom.
Get away, demons.
Have a taste of democracy!
Returning to destroyer for resupply.
Out of ammo!
Other than trying to figure out your Discord, what's everyone up to currently? Alright, proceed to extraction site and initiate termicide dispersal.
Tagging map. Southeast. 300 meters.
Oh, sell. If you only knew. If you only knew. As the queen who delivered Speedy Tater, Creed2 Tater for me. I never hate you. Tater. Where's the other one? There it is. Ooh, honestly, speaking of the Discord thing, I've been meaning to make Sav a mod in there. She's been trying to learn how to be a mod for a different server, and I was like, well, you can practice on my server because I don't have any mods, so I can't imagine you would mess things up. And it gives you a place to practice. No way. No way. I literally have it set to everyone. Okay, please stay around long enough for me to finish this mission. I'm getting at the end of it. I'm gonna just extract here, and then I'm gonna dabble in some settings. That's wild. If anyone else is out there, like Adeline, and if anyone else is lurking, see if you can song request. Is that just a cell thing? That's wild. I swear I have it set to everyone.
You have served democracy well.
Settings, user level, everyone. Providers, boom, playlists. Twitch music live. I have it set to Monster Cat. Limits, 6 songs, 20. So, try refreshing the stream and then trying again. And if it doesn't work, I will abolish the entire system, because if you can't use it, no one should be able to use it. Wow, Christ. Yeah, maybe. Look, you can think of it this way. Adeline's just your little errand boy that you send with the $1 to go put in the jukebox for you, and then he's the one who's got to flip through 48 different little albums to find the song before it works, and then that way you are still at the table eating your brownie sundae. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to stop eating your brownie sundae.
Administering
Ah! I didn't mean to throw that. I thought I was throwing a grenade. Oh, that stuck to his head and he started charging me. I can't. Something.
Fire in the hole!
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Oh my. Okay. One thing, you have to be real good on the stick skills, because like, all right, to call in the airstrikes, you have to hold L1, right? And that menu comes up, but you use your D-pad to call in. So like, for example, I know a lot of people struggle with it, and like on PC, people switch the, so, you know, you move around with WASD, right, naturally. And then you also call in the airstrikes with WASD. Keyboard and mouse people, some have switched it to the arrows so they don't have to stop moving. Well, if you're on controller, it's tough because you obviously, most people would take their left thumb off the thumbstick, stop moving, and then do the thing, right? But your boy, I stretch my right hand across. That way I can still move at least, and then da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Watching it on D+.
Pelican 1 approaching pickup.
Where did he come from? No, 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 no.
Eagle 1 leaving combat zone to resupply.
Pelican 1 preparing for touchdown.
I got it. My plane is here, and I can't get to the damn gate. They won't let me through customs. Let me through! No! I'm on fire! No!
Sending replacement. Request approved.
F in the chat.
Reinforcements.
Ah! Alright, I need to get my loot and then I get out of here. Oh, not the time for trimmers. Not now. Not now. Not now, not ever. Please, I need my loot. I need my loot. Oh my god. There we go. Get out of my way. Don't laser beam me. I have my loot. I have the loot that matters. We're out of here.
Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Ooh, I honestly was going to consider swapping over to it. That's why I went to go look. And then I remembered I uninstalled it for Final Fantasy VII.
This area is safe forevermore from bug infestation.
Also, this game has isolated me from the rest of my Helldivers. I haven't been able to join people. No one's joining me. Sad, dude. So sad. How long have I been streaming? What do we do? Okay, so we
Well
finished
done.
that campaign.
Termicide pumping. Any bugs left down there are probably dead already.
Okay, we finished that campaign. We've helped spread democracy and freedom a little bit, which means if my fellow Helldivers finish the last bit of it, I will get credit for that major order top right. The only negative is I only need to beat one more mission. I have to extract from a successful mission one time, and I'll get that extra 15 credits. I don't know, feel like I should do one more because there's no way once I hop off, I'm not playing again within 8 hours. But I'm not gonna do the whole campaign. I'm just gonna do one. Let me join someone, please.
Ready for another mission,
Let me.
Helldiver?
Let me in. Let me play with you. Don't die. It really is just quite simply that easy sometimes. Like when I was in that big snake fight in Final Fantasy, the time I eventually beat it, you know what I said to myself at the beginning of that run? Sometimes you just gotta be better. You just gotta do the things that you know to do, just do them better. It was saying what? Oh, let me play with them? Yeah, that's what I was going for. Like, let me play! I just wanna play! Let me in! Exactly, yeah, that's what I was going for. Screw you guys, I'm taking my ball and I'm going home. Never be that kid. Especially. Now, if you live really far away from the park and you might not ever get that ball back, that's one thing. But in most cases, I feel like there's someone that's still allowed, that's still gonna stay and play, that can bring you your ball when they go home a little later. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna finish this mission, so at least probably 15 more minutes. Ooh, can we do? This might be tough, but it would be super fire if we can do all three at the same time.
Package.
Bug tunnel breach. Requesting sentry.
Get off my turret. No. Stay away. Oh, there's my turret. Now it's shooting. I don't know why it wasn't shooting earlier. Friendly fire. Don't you dare shoot at me. Oh no. Oh, I'm inside of it. I'm inside of it. I'm inside of it. Get me out. I'm inside of it. Help me. Help me. Help me. Oh, knock me. I need you, D2. Okay, there we go. Look at your boy Shimmy. Oh, they don't call me Poppy Shimmy for nothing. Oh my god, my own teammate's minds just fucked my legs up. What is going on right now?
No mag. Last reload.
How is this already critically unstable?
Requesting air support.
Attack underway.
Yeah, keep it going. Perfect. I love Tom's Diner. I don't know whose cover that is, but that's a song that if I was ever to like start making beats, I actually have a playlist and like a folder of songs that I want to sample or to ever like try to make beats, and that is absolutely one of them.
Eagle 1 returning to destroyer for resupply.
Calling down a support weapon.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
Reloading.
Oh, that charger! Oh my god! Damn, my two teammates just stood there like a boss. Was not phased.
Last
Really? Nice. That's cool. Yeah, going forward, definitely at least with the course, I'll probably ask you to explain. Like, what's he saying to her? Did she cheat on him? Who cheated on who? He cheated on him, didn't he? That bastard.
Requesting sentry.
No.
Calling down a support weapon. Bug tunnel breach.
Requesting fortifications. I'm out.
You been playing any Snap tonight, by the way?
This is Eagle 1. We're back in business.
Requesting sentry.
Bug tunnel breach.
How about a nice cup of liver tea?
Oh, oh, look at all my teammates' mines. Block is hot. That's actually a good stratagem, aka like that's what you call the airstrikes, the care packages, all that kind of stuff. They're called stratagems. That's actually a smart stratagem for this mission type. So like, oh shit, eat that rocket. And let me grab this one. No, let me get my machine gun, thank you. Look at my teammate. Well done. Yes, sir, but I can watch him on TV. Oh! Another thing that's wild about this game, there is friendly fire. So not only in the terms of like if they call in an airstrike too close to me, it'll F me up. And there's like that sense of it. But your guns as well too. Oh, that's what's up. W teammate indeed. And W community member. Alright, come on, we're close. 95%, 96, 97. Come on, baby. Get off of our thing. Nice. Oh, great teammates. They're even pinging the supplies. You love to see it. Oh, I almost stepped on their mines. Again, they're everywhere. Holy shite. Alright, I'm gonna let them, yeah. Exactly. Hey, that's one cool thing about this game. Honestly, I can't remember a game in years, where the very mechanics of the game, one, promote organic team shit, like teammate-ness. Like, because of the fact that there's no PvP and it's only PvP, or sorry, there's no PvP, there's only PvE. The fact that they're hard, even on the lower difficulties, right? And the whole, like, we're all trying to beat those, like, you know, liberate the planet or do these, like, objectives. There's, like, that sense of almost like we truly are in this together. So the game does a really good job of promoting organic teammate-ness. And then another thing it does that's mind-blowing is it truly removes every element of potential greed that a gamer will have. And I'll give you an example. Remember I told you about those materials top right? Those samples? So like, okay, so some games, what they'll do is like we're playing a PvE game, a co-op game together, and we kill an enemy and they drop money, right? So a lot of games are very co-op friendly, and what they'll do is they'll spawn, like basically you kill the enemy and they'll spawn identical stacks of that money for each player, right? And like basically I won't see the money that falls on the ground that's meant for you, and you won't see the money that falls on the ground for me. So there's zero way that you could potentially accidentally grab it, right? Okay, a lot of games have done that. So when I first started playing this game, that's one of the things I kind of test out when I'm playing like a co-op game is like, okay, are we each getting this? So like me and my buddy will be playing, and before we grab something, we'll check, and we'll have 0 of it, and he'll grab it. And now I have 1 of it, he'll have 1 on his screen. And so it's like, okay, cool, it drops 1 for each. But here's where this game does something really cool. It's not dropping 1 for him and 1 for me. It is dropping 1 for us. And it doesn't matter if he's holding it or I'm holding it. All that matters is that it's extracted, right? So it does, if I'm holding it, and like, let's say I'm already randomly, just the way it worked out, I'm holding all of the samples that we've currently found this mission. He is almost incentivized to potentially sacrifice, like if like, let's say the shuttle is landing and there's a shit ton of bugs, he might even be incentivized to draw them away and let me escape. And he might not escape. He might, like, we lose a little XP if you don't, like, if everyone doesn't extract, right? But so long as the person with the samples or whatever the resource is at the time, right? So long as the person with them extracts, that's all that matters. And it's like, it's super brilliant because first off, it's not like it's dropping 1 and you're like instantly trying to rush and beat your teammate to grab it, right? There's 0 of that, because once you understand how it works, you're like, there is literally no reason for me to, because if my opponent or my teammate grabs it, it's the same as me grabbing it. And then even better, there's not a sense of like, oh, I need to make sure I grab them and I'm getting on the ship. No, I just want to make sure whoever has them, get the fuck out, homie. Let's get out, you know? It's so cool. They got that from COD 4 lobbies. What part? The, what part? Sorry, I just said a lot. My bad. Damn, this has been the longest 2 minutes ever.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
Blasting advanced weaponry!
This is Pelican 1. I have visual on the extraction zone.
Oh, yeah. And, okay, great, sarcasm. Yeah.
This is Pelican 1.
I'm with you now. I'm with you. I'm a little slow. Not really, but I was slow there. You didn't die? Rude.
Reloading.
What are some of your favorite movies of all time, Alan?
Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff.
Coming, guys.
Extraction complete. Pelican
Oh,
1
yeah.
beginning ascent.
W teammates. Again, now you might have seen there are reports like in this
I
game.
can almost hear the death throes of the bugs.
There's gonna be shitheads everywhere, right? In every little pocket. And so one of the shitheads versions of people on Helldivers being tryhards and bad teammates is like there are some people who will kick. Like let's say here there were already 3 people in the group, right? And then I join. And let's say I don't equip myself with meta weapons. There are some people that have been kicking people for not using the meta shit. Like, of course, that's so lame. It's like, that's not the A, that's not the spirit of the game, and the B, it's like the way it kind of all works out. If let's say the person who's tryharding, if he's using the meta stuff, it's usually good. It's like so good that it's enough to compensate for that new guy. Like let's say Darth Sean wasn't using the stuff because he might not even have it unlocked. It's like, just pick up his slack. Let him play with what he wants. Now, in the case of, you know how the mortars will attack your own people, your own self included, and so it's really important to, like, there's certain missions you definitely don't want, and it's not a matter of meta versus